What's up, everybody? You watch our own air with Nick Java podcast. Hope you guys having a great day today. Today's gonna be a fun one. This video is called Strange Things Only Americans Do. Hey, man, you guys head over, like, comment, subscribe to the On Air with Nick Java podcast. I put out daily content. Hey, let's get into today's video. Let's check it.
Living here in the good old US of A is certainly an experience many people would like to enjoy. However, even just coming here for a short period of time, you might quickly notice that we do things just a little bit differently. From common complaints of other countries about American tourists to respecting the Second Amendment, here are strange things only Americans do.
American Eye.
Number 16, strict alcohol laws.
Oh, yeah.
America is the land of the free indeed, but can you fight a war and still grab a beer?
Nah.
The U.S. is
Gotta be
regarded as the
21.
strictest Western country in regards to alcohol and is one of only a few countries to restrict the legal drinking age to 21. In most European countries, you just have to be tall enough to look over the counter. Other countries with 21 as their legal age include Chile and Egypt, and that's about it. Some countries in the Middle East have completely banned alcohol, but as far as Western standards are concerned, it's basically just us. In countries like Belgium, the legal drinking age is 15 with a guardian.
Wow.
For sure in Chile, it's not hard to get a drink if you got the dinero.
Yeah, I always thought that was pretty crazy that they go to war and put their life in danger, but they can't get a beer at a local pub, man. That's crazy.
Liquor stores in the U.S. ban all sales of alcohol on Sundays, including Mississippi, Tennessee, and Kansas. Number 15, Speedos. You might think you look pretty cool in a pair of Speedos if you're a European supermodel, but not all Americans will appreciate, or at least the other guys at least.
What?
While by European standards, the Speedos are mainly worn as a measure to prevent spreading bacteria or other illnesses that get stuck on your clothes. Basically, they just feel as though the less clothing, the more sanitary. Topless bathing for women is unfortunately frowned upon at some beaches unless you're in designated areas of the city of Miami Beach. German government has released a warning to all of its citizens about undressing. Thanks a lot. Number 14, Supersize Me. A lot of people from other countries may begin to complain when they start to realize the amount of weight they put on from the food in the US.
Yeah.
In most European countries, all the food is non-GMO, and even the fast food might be pretty much organic. The larger portions seem to be the culprit, and our food might just simply be cheaper in any case. America isn't really known for serving low-fat food, and most restaurants here go for quantity over quality. Yeah. Hot dogs, hamburgers, french fries, deep dish pizzas, it can all be a little bit too much to resist.
Yeah.
Number 13, liquor and guns, double the fun. Tennessee might be a dry state on Sundays,
people, man.
but that still leaves us 6 days of the week available for double shots. Only in America can you enjoy a few smooth shots of Tennessee whiskey and then some shots of an automatic rifle, in public at least.
It just sounds
Some
like a
bars
disaster.
only offer alcohol, which is just downright boring, and our founding fathers would want guns to be shot off while being intoxicated.
Sounds like a disaster, but I don't do this anymore, man, but this is a pretty fun combo, but somebody could definitely get hurt.
Right? Double Shot seems to offer this one-of-a-kind service for proud Americans. What could possibly go wrong?
It's hilarious.
Number 12, the 20,000 calorie burger. Some people wonder why 1 out of 3 Americans are obese, and this might be a reason why. People might be a little bit confused what exactly American cuisine truly is, but this guy at the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas is going on
Jeez,
to
look at
an
that
extreme
burger.
example. Any cheeseburger that's stacked about as high as the Statue of Liberty deserves to be on this list. There's plenty of bacon and cheese, of course, and it's about as American as the Declaration of Independence. With about 20,000 calories, this burger here can theoretically feed a normal person for about 10 days. But here in America, this is just an afternoon snack. You most likely won't see this in any other country but the good old USA.
We love our burgers,
Number
man.
11,
We love
big
our burgers.
cars. Hey guys, don't forget, us Americans do enjoy using up oil too, and this truck you see in this image just has American written all over it. Countries around the world are amazed by our extremely large automobiles that can easily run over those puny little Japanese or German cars. 85% of people old enough to drive actually have a license in this country. In many parts of the world where public transportation is more of their own cars. Americans drove 3.15 trillion miles in 2015, which is enough mileage to make a trip to Pluto 337 times and back.
Wow.
Number 10, Old Glory. If you're a
Flag, bro.
communist, Colin Kaepernick, Kim Jong-un, or Joseph Stalin, this image of freedom might leave you blind, so cover your eyes. You've been warned. The U.S. government already admitted to spending a large amount of taxpayer money on making sporting events more patriotic. Those Raptor flybys before games don't fund themselves. A lot of things go into their ceremonies, and soldiers get U.S. sporting event tickets on the taxpayer's dime. Massive flags are brought in during the national anthem, which gives spectators an overwhelming sensation of America. This image was captured at the Memorial Day Parade in 2013, and Old Glory is just about everywhere you look. Here you see the Star-Spangled Banner, and you can almost smell the capitalism reek from this photo.
Yeah, we believe in ourselves, man. The American flag means all of us, man. It means all of us, despite what everybody wants to twist it, make it like we believe in all of us, man. Let's get it.
Number 9, one color. The only color you're going to see on our currency is green,
That's
aside
right.
from the new $100 bills, which include some blue security features.
Okay.
Other countries around the world use monopoly money or various different colors, which help identify the denomination. If you take a look at Canada's money, for example, it's almost like they try to use every color of the rainbow. In any case, our money is
That
still
makes
worth
sense.
more, so whatever. None of our money features women on it either, unlike Canadian money.
Yeah, we need some women bills, man.
Number 8, the take-home
Hey,
box.
yo, America, we need some women bills, man. Let's get some of those green American women bills. I like that. That'd be a good idea, actually.
With such large portions served at restaurants in America, it's fairly common to make another meal out of what's left over.
Right.
People in other countries, such as in Europe, might give you a strange look if you ask them for it to go back. It's almost like a faux pas to do such a thing, and how dare you not finish that fancy French cheese? In other countries, they don't use quite as much preservatives in their food, and it might spoil quicker than what we're used to in the US.
It's fair.
Some countries, though, might have started feeling bad about people wasting a large amount of food, and have made it illegal to deny any kind of doggy bag requested by the customer.
Wow. Doggy
Number
bags illegal?
7, ice in the cup. Many writers from other countries have noticed our fascination with ice cubes and feel like it's just a US thing once again.
I know about
Do our
this.
drinks really need to be that cold all the time? American customers find it bizarre when the waiter puts
When I was in Belgium, ice in your glass is weird over there, so you get looked at awkwardly.
very few ice cubes into the drink. That's because most places around the world don't feel as though watering down your drink is a cool way to go. You're also getting less of the product that you actually paid for. Ice has also been known to be unsanitary at times, depending on how it's added to the drink. The people serving you have a better chance of touching the ice with
Fair.
their hands than the actual soda pop.
Never thought of that.
Number 6, bullet angels. At no point in this man's life has he ever felt so American, yet so satisfied at the same time. Do you know any other countries where something like this takes place? While looking for WMDs, this person just sort of gave up and decided to do something that reminds them of winter while growing up as a kid. Not
God.
every place in the USA has snow during Christmas time.
Oh, okay.
Those places might have plenty of ammunition. Result, Freedom Angel.
Freedom Angel,
Number
man.
5, sales tax.
Yeah,
Most
man,
of the
that's
time
jacked
when you
up.
go around the world, you'll notice that sales tax is included to the price of the object when you're making the purchase, and that sales tax adds up quickly. In most states, it reaches about 6% or so, but in
Ooh.
California, it gets as high as 8.25%.
Mm.
Only 5 states don't have to worry about it, including Oregon, Montana, Delaware, Alaska, and Vermont. Everywhere
Hmm.
else you go, you got to get ready to do some math if you want to know the exact
Pretty
price before
interesting.
checkout. Number 4, tripping on tipping. Another American pastime that not many other countries have quite understood. Tipping is giving your server or waitress an extra 15 or 20% of what the bill was. So say your check was 20.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Tipping in America now. Before COVID, you didn't tip anyone unless you were at a restaurant. Now it's like you'll go to Subway and get you a sandwich, which Subway over here in America is just like a fast food sub restaurant. And they'll ask you, do you want to tip them for just making you a sandwich? It's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird.
$20 and you receive good or even mediocre service, they still expect you to give them a tip. There's no rule that says you have to tip every time, but if you don't, you might really tick off some people.
Yeah.
Although you have to wonder, it almost seems as though Europeans might have it right this time. By expecting people
Probably
to pay
do.
more from tipping, restaurant workers get paid lower wages by the owners and expect you to pay more for their salary.
Right.
In any case, some restaurants might follow you out in the parking lot if you don't pay up.
That's
so
fact.
watch out. Number 3,
Fact.
we're too loud. Parisians can tell which people are Americans on their metro system because they're usually the ones singing the national anthem after a long night of drinking wine.
Yeah, you're probably right.
One of the most common complaints about us coming into other countries for vacation is our noise level, which has deemed us as being obnoxious and annoying.
Absolutely.
Well, maybe you guys aren't loud enough. Any type of seed event tends to be when Americans act up the most, according to a complaint by a blogger on the HuffPost. They just basically hate us because they ain't us, right? Number 2.
I will tell you guys, though, we are pretty loud. Americans, we're pretty loud, man. I know I can be loud sometimes. And my family, when we talk at lunch, we're loud, man. You know, you got to yell, get over the next person. You got to yell to talk over the next person. So, no doubt, no doubt. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool, though.
Smiling too much. In other countries that might not be quite as happy, you'll notice that they aren't allowed to smile in some of their documents. You probably couldn't tell the difference between a mugshot and a passport photo. Take a trip to the country of Kazakhstan and smile like they usually do. People will think you're pretty creepy or mentally insane. People at Starbucks and at shopping centers are forced by their boss to smile all the time, and it leads foreigners to believe that we're kind of stuck up or something. Apparently, in some countries, smiling was done in order to show that you were superior, and it was reserved for members of the higher class.
Oh, wow.
In some cultures, a girl smiling at them might be only done when she is interested in that person. That could be why so many random guys from other parts of the world thought you were trying to get some kind of cultural experience.
Right.
And number 1, feet inches.
Yeah, I want to tell you guys something about this. I have had even Americans tell me I smile too much. That's a weird one. But I do understand the cultural context of it overseas. And maybe a lot of people moving over here, they have ideas of what should or should not, you know, what their ideas of whatever was going on. That's crazy, man. You smile too much, son. Let's get number 1.
And our system. The US is definitely the only country that refuses to measure things in kilometers, Celsius, and use a metric system.
True.
We refuse to utilize a global way of doing things and just kind of enjoy giving the middle finger to the rest of the world.
That's right.
Luckily, you can just bring out Google and see how it converts to your way of doing things. But oh, what's that? You don't have wireless internet on your phone when you're driving because you didn't get an American SIM card? Oh well, too bad. You better get ready to do some math and memorize some equations to figure it out. Have fun.
Yo, guys, that was pretty fun, man. That was pretty crazy. I did know about the metric system. I did know about the ice. I learned a lot during this video, though. That's pretty crazy. You know, what's the craziest one to you guys when it came to this video? Hope you guys have a great day today. My name is Nick Driver. It's a pleasure to be on your phones or your TVs today. You guys let me know, man. What are you guys thinking in the comments? In the comments down there. You watch it on there with Nick Driver podcast. Hope you guys have a blessed day.